Hello, in this presentation I'll discuss the ELL teaching profession and how it relates to linguistics. I'll cover what ELL teachers do, how linguistic knowledge supports teaching, required training, the profession's impact, and its challenges and rewards. ELL teachers work with students whose first language isn't English. They teach English skills, reading, writing, speaking, and listening, and help students use English in the school and daily life. Teachers often adapt lessons for varied backgrounds, building empathy and cultural awareness into the classroom. The demand for ELL instruction is high, reflecting English's global importance. ELL teaching is grounded in linguistics. Teachers study phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics to inform their lessons. For example, understanding phonology helps with pronunciation drills, and knowledge of syntax guides grammar instruction. This linguistic framework enables teachers to diagnose student errors and devise effective teaching strategies. Pronunciation training is a key task. Teachers use phonetic transcription (IPA) to show sounds and have students practice articulating them. Phonology teaches which sound differences are meaningful in English. By highlighting stress patterns and enunciation, teachers help learners be understood. Research notes that phonetics is a tool of paramount importance in pronunciation teaching. Grammar lessons draw on morphology and syntax. A teacher might break a word into prefix, root, suffix to explain verb tense or plural forms. Sentence diagrams can illustrate word order. ELL teachers compare English grammar to learners' native grammar to clarify differences. For example, when teaching the past tense, we break down walked into walk plus ed so students see the rule. Understanding these structures allows teachers to correct errors and answer students' why questions about English sentences. ELL students need both vocabulary and pragmatic skills. Teachers teach word meaning and context, using real-life examples so students grasp connotations. We often present vocabulary thematically or through word reps. Pragmatics is about social language use. ELL teachers explain how cultural norms affect language. For instance, how to make polite requests in English or when to use formal or casual language. By practicing dialogues and role plays, students learn not just words and grammar, but how to use language appropriately in different situations. Language varies by region and context, and ELL teachers must address this. We introduce dialect differences, for example, British versus American English, vocabulary and spelling. Social linguistics teaches us to respect students' native languages and identities. Code switching is normal, and we encourage bilingual abilities while gently steering students to build English proficiency. Teachers also embed cultural knowledge in lessons, holidays, costumes, idioms, and so on, so students learn how language reflects culture. This sensitivity creates a more inclusive and effective learning environment. ELL teaching isn't just linguistics. Educational pedagogy guides lesson design, we might use communicative activities or collaborative learning based on educational research. Psychology informs how we motivate students and manage classroom stress. Cultural studies knowledge helps us include multicultural materials and to relate English content to students' experiences. Good ELL teachers combine language theory with teaching methods, learner psychology, and cultural insight. A typical day involves planning and teaching multiple classes. A teacher might start by planning the day's lesson, choosing a topic, preparing examples, and ensuring material matches student levels. In class, we might begin with warm-up speaking activities, then introduce new grammar and vocabulary, and lead group exercises or multimedia presentations. Assessment happens daily, correcting homework, giving quizzes, or listening to students speak. We often collaborate with other teachers to adapt mainstream subjects for ELLs. Outside classroom hours, teachers may grade assignments, meet with parents, and attend professional development. Flexibility is constant, and unexpected student question or a technical glitch means teachers adjust their plans on the fly. Most ELL teachers have a bachelor's degree and a teaching license, often with an ELL endorsement. Many complete a certified TESOL course, typically about 120 hours of study. Essential skills include patience and adaptability. Language learning takes time and each student learns differently. Strong communication skills like writing and speaking are obviously needed, as is cultural responsiveness. Being multilingual is a bonus. ELL teachers serve as mentors and need curiosity and empathy to guide students through the challenges of learning a new language. ELL teachers empower millions of learners. Globally, English is a key international language, so teaching it helps bridge educational and economic gaps. By enabling immigrants, refugees, and international students to communicate in English, ELL teachers facilitate social integration and access to opportunities. Students benefit personally, like building new skills and cultural exchange, and society benefits from a more educated multilingual populace. The role of ELL teachers has huge social significance and helps shape more inclusive communities, especially in a diverse country like Canada. Today's ELL classrooms often use digital tools. Teachers might use language learning apps for vocabulary practice or online platforms for assignments. Interactive whiteboards and video tools bring authentic English content like news clips or music into lessons. Language software can analyze student speech for pronunciation practice. Even social media and vlogs can become practice arenas. These technologies help make learning interactive and allow students to practice outside class. Instructors must stay current with tools like Zoom for remote teaching, digital language games, and online assessment platforms to engage 21st century learners. Teaching ELL is challenging. One common issue is meeting very diverse needs. Students may differ by age, first language, educational backgrounds, and learning pace. It can be hard to balance multiple proficiency levels in one class. Teachers often lack resources or class time to fully address every need. Another challenge is emotional. Many learners face stress or trauma, like refugees, so teachers must provide emotional support as well. Finally, keeping students motivated through the slow process of language learning requires creativity and persistence. These challenges make the job demanding, but they can be overcome with the right training and mindset. The rewards far outweigh the challenges. There's great satisfaction in seeing a student growing from struggling with basic phrases to confidently speaking English. Teachers often cherish moments when a learner suddenly gets it. The multicultural aspect of ELL teaching is also enriching. It's rewarding to build friendships across cultures. Professionally, there are many paths, like ELL teachers may work abroad, design curriculum, or pursue advanced degrees. Ultimately, knowing you've opened doors for someone, helping them navigate a new society or advance their career, makes ELL teaching a deeply fulfilling career choice. Thank you for listening, and I hope this overview has shown how linguistics, education, and cultural understanding all come together in the life of ELL teachers.